What is up, everyone? It is Noops here with another video, and this video is a little different today. So 3D World, it's been out for almost a month now on the Switch, and it's been one of the best re-releases I've seen to date, and I'm just in love with this game. I'm so happy to have it back in my life, and I already 100% it. I 100% Bowser's Fury as well. And you know what, in honor of that, I decided to do a little challenge video. I decided to see if the game is beatable without collecting any 1-ups, like at all. So, no collecting 1-up mushrooms, no collecting 100 coins, no, infinite combos that get you infinite lives, or you know what I mean. So, I attempted to go through the whole game without gaining any lives, and if I were to have gained a life, then I would start doing a minimum lives counter. But do I do that? Let's find out. This video took me about 5 hours to record, and I'm right here doing post commentary. And I would really appreciate it if you guys could hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers I was trying for the end of last month, didn't quite happen. Now I'm trying for the end of this month. So really would appreciate the support. So first level, 1-1, very easy, didn't collect a single coin, was able to get all 3 green stars without doing so, and I was able to move on to the next course. So 1-2, 1-2 was interesting. So I was able to get the first green star, very easy to get, it's not near any coin. And then I decided to take the pipe to World 2, because I didn't really see a need to come back to do the courses in World 1 right away, but if I had to come back, I would have come back. So just went straight to World 2. Now let's get to World 2-1. Got 2 green stars easily using the cat suit for the first one, and then for the second one I was able to have the bird break the brick. Captain Toad though, if I killed the bird, it would have given me coins, so I couldn't do that. So I had to ignore that one, but there are 2 green stars, and still 0 coins. Very nice. And then we get to World 2-3. I accidentally killed the piranha plant right away, and that gives me a coin, because I forgot what I was doing. So that's 1 coin in my arsenal. First green star, very easy. Second green star, alright, so I had to go past these purple things, and the only way to do that is to damage boost, which I should have done because I grabbed the plant to kill them off, and the plant ended up eating 2 coins. Well, actually, it ended up eating 1 coin, and I grabbed the other one, but that's 3 coins in 1 level, and I was starting to think, oh my god, I have to go the rest of this game without touching 97 more coins. Is this really going to be doable? But, after that I got star 2, and got star 3 pretty easily because there were no coins surrounding that, and we were able to move on. Now, interestingly enough, I was able to dodge coins on 2-4 very easily, but the problem was there were invisible coins that I dove right onto. So that's 2 more coins in my pocket, but I didn't grab any other coins, was able to get all 3 green stars without touching coins. So 3 more stars in my pocket, moving on to, well, here's the problem. The next level is a blockade. And when you kill an enemy, you gain their coins if you kill an enemy by stomping on them, by cat clawing them, by tanuki tailing them, and I was just like, how am I going to get through this without collecting any of these coins? And then I remembered the fire flower exists. So when you use the fire flower on an enemy, they turn into a coin. You don't have to collect it or anything. It goes on the ground for a certain amount of time and then it fades away. So I needed a fire flower in my pocket in order to do this. And the only way I was going to get a fire flower currently was by going back to World 1-2. I went back, grabbed a fire flower, and then I realized I could have gotten the 3rd star by just using the touch screen. I could have just tapped the star, and I just would have to avoid the Goombas. And, now that I'm looking at this, I could have just used the fire flower to kill the Goombas instead of running back and forth to not get hit by them. But you know what, I ended up getting that 3rd star without taking any damage. It was worth it, and I didn't collect any coins. Until I went outside to grab the flagpole. So it turns out, when you grab the flagpole, any enemy on the screen will turn into a coin. And that was a big problem for me. I was thinking, oh, no, I have to deal with this now. I'm gonna have to look out. I'm gonna have to be careful and everything. More on that later. But we get back to the blockade, and we just take care of the big Goombas with a fire flower. Don't collect any coins. And we were able to move on. Safe and sound. Only 6 coins in my pocket. With the fire flower in mind, I was able to also do the mystery box house without collecting coins, because the first mystery box is just you fighting a bunch of enemies, and the fire flower just let me kill all of them without touching a single coin. So 5 more stars in my pocket, which is pretty important for this run. And now we move on to Double Cherry Pass. It started off poorly. I accidentally grabbed 2 coins with one of the clones. And from there on out, I was like, do I really want to clone here? Because I'll just accidentally grab coins with it. But, I didn't end up grabbing any other coins. I was able to get all 3 mini stars since I still had a cat suit to get the 3rd one. The first one was the only one I needed 2 peaches for, and then I just killed the other one off. I know, that's murder, that's sad, but it had to be done. Moving on to the brigade. So something interesting that happened during this one. A bullet bill went off and hit a box, and that automatically put a coin in my pocket. That's happened twice. And I was just like, are you kidding me? I didn't touch that coin. Why is it in my pocket? So I was thinking I had to look out for this for the rest of the run. Spoiler alert, believe it or not, I didn't really have to worry about this other than this level. It's the only level where it really was a problem. But with that being said, I was able to get the first green star and also the second green star, because those are just easy to collect. And I got lucky against the fire piranha plants because they were spitting fire on another one that exploded and turned into a coin, and I luckily did not touch that coin. Yeah, and then later on I accidentally run into a coin, so that's 3 coins in one level. Things are not looking too well so far. I already got 11 coins in my pocket going into World 3. But then you really think about it on a long-term basis, and you got 11 coins in 2 worlds, and you only got 8 worlds, so on average, that's about 88 coins at the end of the run. So I was thinking, maybe I can do this after all, I just gotta be a little more careful. But we got an easy boom boom fight, no coins collected, time to move on to World 3. So the first level was really easy. All I had to do was grab the propeller block. And I just flew over the level. No problem. I was able to catch the bunny, get the second green star, and fly to get the 3rd green star. Piece of cake. But I remembered something, and it's a good thing I remembered this too, because otherwise I would have just been screwed right then and there. You have to get rid of the propeller block in order to not get a 1-up from the flag. If you grab a flagpole with something on your head, you automatically get a 1-up for making it to the end of the level with that. So I just damage boosted to get rid of it, and I was able to move on. Next was the ghost house, which to my surprise was really easy. I got all 3 green stars without collecting a single coin, and I was very surprised. Mainly because ghost house loved to put coins everywhere, but it was easily done, and I was able to move on. And I decided to try the Captain Toad level, and it turns out there are barely any coins in all of the Captain Toad level. This is the only Captain Toad level that had coins, and there were only 2. So that's easy to dodge, right? Oops. Yeah, I accidentally grabbed a coin there. Oh well, 12 coins, can't really complain about it. Anyways, with 5 green stars in my pocket, I was able to move on to 3-4, and, oh, oops. I was able to get the first green star, and I was able to get the second one, no problem. But the problem that occurred was I went to grab the flagpole, and the Goombas were still chasing me off screen, but they were just in enough range for me to be able to get 2 coins from them, so that was a little bit of a disappointment. After that level, there was a Magic Koopa Brigade, and since I had to defeat enemies once again, I needed a Fire Flower. So I decided to go to the Toad House, and Toad screwed me over. I was pissed. So my backup plan was to go to World 1-2, get another Fire Flower. And just like that, I was able to take on the Magic Koopa Brigade without collecting any coins. So yeah, next is 3-5, which is an underwater level. It was pretty easy to maneuver around, not collect any coins. I was able to get the first green star. It was out of harm's way for coins. And I was able to get the third one, to my surprise. I always thought you needed a cannon for that third one, but turns out you didn't. You could just swim up. And there you go. That's 2 more green stars in my pocket. No additional coins. Now I skipped 3-6 because that one has a lot of coins and you can't really control yourself. So I went straight to 3-7 and no problems here. I skipped the first green star because the first green star is surrounded by a lot of coins that are really hard to dodge if you want to be able to get the green star. And the problem with this level is that I suck at it. This is the worst level for me, and I died twice on it. I don't know why. I just try to finish it quickly and then move on. But the more I try to, the worse off I get, because I literally just missed the board twice because I was trying to do this fast without touching any coins. Because there were gold rings that I had to avoid, and it was hard to do that. There was very little space to avoid them. So I was able to get the second and third green stars, so 2 more stars in my pocket. And something really interesting that happened was towards the end I decided to do a risky jump to get to the flagpole, and I thought I overshot it. Look at this footage, it's kind of crazy. I thought I overshot it, and I put my head down because I thought I was going to die. And then I realized the Too Bad music wasn't playing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm on land. I survived. I was just so confused as to how I survived, but I was like, we take those. So moving on to the train. On the train, I was able to get the first and second green star very easily, and then I accidentally stepped on a big bullet, which gave me 3 coins. Unfortunately, that's just so unnecessary, but I was able to warp pipe, get to Captain Toad, get that. And then I didn't realize there were invisible coins right after Captain Toad, so I accidentally picked up one of those. So that puts me at 18 coins. Now I had to get into the pipe, and I thought I was going to be forced to fight this fire bro, but luckily he just jumps off the pipe. And easy pom-pom fight, and moving on to Histocrat. I just used Luigi to get that extra jump, and yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. This fight took 2 seconds, didn't grab any coins. Moving on to World 4. So 4-1 was the one with a bunch of ants, and I had to play patiently. I was able to get the first and second green star, no problem, because, they were out of harm's way, there were no coins around them. The third one I almost forgot was there, so I had to jump right back on the ants and get it, and then I took damage. So I couldn't damage boost Catsuit into another Catsuit, because then I would just lose the other Catsuit. And the problem was, I accidentally grabbed 2 coins, and then I got to the end, and at the very end there were 2 ants. I was just like, oh, that's more coins that I don't need. So I ended up leaving this level with 4 extra coins in my pocket. Now the big problem was 4-2, where I just simply forgot I was avoiding coins and I ran into 3 blindly. And I thought maybe if I just exit the course, it won't keep the coins in my pocket. But no, every coin you collect is saved, even if you exit a level. So I was just like, okay, I can't screw up like that again. But I needed a fire flower because there was a piranha plant that you had to kill that was sitting in a pipe. And if I just kill it by stomping on it, I'll gain 3 coins. Or so I thought. Actually, it turns out that this is not true. It turns out that the coins just pop out anyways, and they don't automatically go to you. But I decided to get a fire flower anyways, and I picked the wrong question mark block and gained an extra coin. So that wasn't fun. So I was able to get the first star from the mystery box, since it was an easy mystery box where I don't have to collect coins. And then afterwards came an underwater section where there were coins everywhere. And yeah, I could have just went small peach, damage boosted and such to avoid the coins, but I played stupid there and I just gained 4 coins from that underwater section itself. That was painful, and I was just so upset that I gained so many coins from this one level. But with that being said, I decided to take the warp pipe to World 5. A 5-1 was pretty easy. I had to collect the 5 keys, and I was able to get the first and third green star. I probably could have gotten the second, but I didn't really think about it. So then came the Plessy section, which I thought would screw me over, but to my surprise, all the coin rings were easy to avoid. I thought there would be more, so I got really lucky there. Oh god, there are a lot of enemies at the end of this, but I kept a fire flower just for this reason, because I was able to just kill them all off before I got coins in my pocket. And so yeah, easy does it, and moving on to the next level. So I decided to do Captain Toad level, no coins on the board, self-explanatory, I didn't collect a single coin, easy, done. So then I had the fork in the road option, but it turns out I needed 80 stars for the statues, and I was nervous about the circus level since those usually have a lot of coins. To my surprise, I was able to grab the first green star, and I avoided the second one because I thought it was a P-switch star, and I thought it was something else, but it wasn't, so I couldn't get it. The third one I avoided because it was a green star coin collector, and I couldn't remember for the life of me if those counted towards your coin count. So I just avoided them the whole run. I assumed they were, I didn't want to take any chances, but didn't collect a single coin there, and was able to move on. Now the Charging Chuck Brigade, you know, I have a fire flower, so it's pretty easy, but there were 5 of them, and they are fast, they were hard to avoid. I accidentally stepped on one and gained 3 coins by doing that. When the green star came, I accidentally grabbed 3 more coins because I just wasn't thinking. I was just like, oh my god, I'm finally done with this level. And yeah, so I'm at 36 coins. So we move on to Sprawling Savannah. I completely missed the first green star because I just forget it's there, so I go back down. So then I was able to get the second green star, which was held by a bunny rabbit. All I had to do was use the touch screen to stop it from running into a coin or something. And I avoided the star near the fuzzies just in case I accidentally ran into a bunch of them and collected a 1-up and a bunch of coins. And then I get to the flagpole. And what do you know? I grab it and I get 4 coins because there were ants out, so I was disappointed. But one thing I don't understand is, like, seconds after the flagpole is grabbed, I get 4 more coins, and I just don't know how I did. Like, I get 4 coins, and then I hear the coin sound, and I thought I was going crazy. But I did get 4 more coins. Did someone comment below how that happened if they know? Because I just don't. 5-5 was easy. except Bomb went off and grabbed 1 coin for me. No biggie. I was able to get the second green star from the bunny, and that's about it. That's all that happened that level. So I went straight to 5-7, which wasn't that bad of a level. I completely missed the first green star because I decided to be stubborn and not take the trampoline, which wouldn't have given me a coin if I used my fire flower. But I was able to get the second and third one just fine. I did accidentally step on one of the bullet bills, which gave me a coin. So that's another coin in my pocket that I have to worry about. Moving on to 5 Castle. I grabbed a coin while trying to get the cat suit because I couldn't remember which question mark block had it, and I picked the wrong one. So that's another coin there. I was aiming for the second green star because that one is obtainable, but the charging chucks would not leave me alone in the slightest. So, and I was about to die. I didn't want to lose another life so soon. And I just was like, screw it. I don't care about this green star. I'm not going to need it. But I was able to get the third one, and I had an easy battle with King, whatever his name is. He's the easiest boss in any Mario game. He's not worth knowing the name. And just like that, I was able to move on to World 6. The first level had a lot of problems because there were a lot of places where I could have grabbed coins, where I could have killed an enemy accidentally, and they would have spawned a coin. But I didn't end up collecting any green stars here, and I didn't collect any coins either, so I guess that's a fair trade. Come 6-2, I was able to get the second green star. I completely missed the first one because I forgot you had to fight the bullies. And I was also able to get the third one without any coin problems. Now we go to 6-4, and right away I grab a catsuit, and I accidentally claw the coin bricks. And I gained 2 more coins. My bad. But I was able to get the first green star easily, and the second one I wasn't because I accidentally lost my catsuit. Oh, and one more thing. I accidentally grabbed a coin. I accidentally killed the fire plant, which caused me to lose my catsuit in the first place, and I was just sobbing right there. So, 50 coins, halfway to 100. I had to be very careful at this point. So then comes the Prince Bully fight, which I do successfully. So then I go to 6-6, and then I accidentally grab 2 coins. And I easily get the first star. I missed the second one because I genuinely do not remember where it is. It's probably somewhere very obvious because I remember this level just being easy. And now that I'm looking at the footage, there's literally a mystery box on top of the checkpoint thing. But I tried to get a second cat bell for my arsenal, and I accidentally hit 2 coin blocks, so now I'm at 54 coins. I also just blindly ran into a coin here because the big bullet bill was just blocking it, so I didn't see it, and I was just like, are you kidding me? But yeah, was able to get the third star, no problem, and moved right on. So then the fuzzy mine was the next level, and to my surprise, it was very easy. I was able to get all 3 stars. I accidentally did grab 1 coin, but I expected to grab a lot more because auto-scroll levels are such wild cards. But so I was just accepting the fact that I only grabbed 1, and I moved on. Next I moved on to Bob-omb Brigade. Grabbed a coin going for the first star. That's great. Got nothing from the second star, to my surprise, and that was the only coin I got. There were a lot of coins. I avoided them all. So, easy boom boom fight. I was about to move on to the boss blob, and I decided I wanted to have some items in my inventory for Fort Fire Bros to make things easier. And every toad house I went to screwed me over. I even reset a few times, and every time it was a mushroom. Every single time, and I was so mad. I lost my patience, didn't feel like resetting over and over again. But Toad has it out for me. I don't know what it is. But I decided to unlock another Toad house, the one in World 6. So I went to 6-5. And that was a big mistake. I was able to get the second green star, no problem, no coins collected. I like clutched the green star too. I was like so close to missing out on it. And then I was able to get the third one, which is really easy. And you know, I get to the end, no coins collected, very chill. I'm like, it's a good thing I did this level. Well, I accidentally turned on the touchscreen and I grabbed a coin somewhere. And I don't know how I grabbed it, I just did. And when I grabbed the flagpole, I got 6 more coins for the big cloud guys. I didn't even know they gave coins. I was just so disappointed. But you know what? We had to accept our fate. So I go to the Toad house that I rightfully unlocked, and what do you know? Toad gives me another mushroom. So yeah, I go into the boss blob with no items in my arsenal. Just do it as plain Peach. And easy boss fight. Nothing to really be said there. So I was getting ready to go to Fort Fire Bros, and I decided I wanted to have a fire flower since Toad kept screwing me over. So I had to go back to 1-2, and while I was there, I decided to get the second green star that I haven't been getting, since I keep forgetting about the fact that I can just kill the Koopas with the fire flower. And little did I know, I would still end up grabbing a coin by doing so. So that's an oopsie on my part, but we got the green star. But now I'm sitting here looking at the footage. How in the hell did I pick up that coin? So onto Fort Fire Bros. I was not able to get the first green star because it was covered by coins. The second one I was able to get. It was an easy P-switch jump thing. And there was one problem. There's a mandatory clear pipe, and there was a coin right in front of it. I couldn't avoid it, so that's another coin in my pocket. But other than that, I used the fire flower to kill off the fire bro and the Goombas at the end, just to be safe, because I don't know if killing the fire bro means I automatically get the Goomba coins. So I just murdered them all. Fork in the road, I choose the question mark one because the other one has a lot of coins that are very hard to avoid. There are a lot of coin rings. And I get the first green star. And I try to go for the second one, but I forgot that there were invisible coins there, so I accidentally grabbed 2 and I back right off immediately. And then the third coin, I know it was covered by an invisible block, which would have given me coins. So instead I just do a simple ground pound, wall jump, and then I do a roll to get the green star without touching the block. And what do you know? I'm at 68 coins, which isn't very nice. Then I decided to go to the Toad house, which screwed me again, and I was just so mad that I couldn't get a break, so I reset there, and second try I got a Tanuki suit. That way I can make 6-4 a little easier for myself. I was able to get the second and third green star very easily without getting any coins, because the second one was in a mystery box, which was just a bully fight, and he doesn't give any coins. And then I dodged the bullies at the end and just grabbed the flagpole, because, you know, with Peach you can just do that. Very simple, easy to move on. So then I fight Prince Bully again, and what do you know? Once again, I accidentally grabbed 2 coins. I just can't stop messing up like that, and I'm getting towards the end, I'm thinking, I can't keep messing up, otherwise I'm gonna gain an extra life. So then I go to the underwater level, which is really sucky because of how slow it is. I pop a bubble to make a coin go away, and I accidentally leave my pointer there so it grabs the coin. Now I'm at 71 coins. But the second green star was easy to get, and I just didn't get the other 2. So I moved on to Shimmering Lava Lake, and... oh. Great start. So I move on to Shimmering Lava Lake, and... you know, nothing too eventful happened there. And I used Peach's hover to get the third green star. I didn't get the other 2 because one was a green coin star and the other I guess I just missed. or something. But at the very end, I just blindly run into 4 coins, putting me at 75 coins, and we're not even close to done. So I was just a little nervous going through with the rest of the run. So we get to the castle, and at this point I don't have enough green stars, so I have to go back for some. So for starters, I start with World 1. I do 1-1 to get a cat bell and 1-2 to get a fire flower. We moved on to the charging Chuck Brigade, didn't gain any coins there. I went to Mount Beanpole 1-3, got the first star, and then I moved on to 1-5 because I can't do the Plessy level. Plessy gains too many coins, so we had to avoid those throughout the whole run. To my surprise, I got no coins here, and I was able to get all 3 green stars, although I took a really risky shot at the end, where I blindly went in the cannon and fired. I forgot about the fact that there were 3 gold rings there, and I was very proud of myself for actually dodging that, so I was really lucky. So then we did the Captain Toad level, 5 green stars in my pocket, nothing to really say here since there were no coins. Then I went to 1 castle, got the 2nd and 3rd green star because I was able to get the 2nd one using the cat suit. And the 3rd one, I was able to take down the Goomba Tower with a fire flower. Then we had an easy Bowser fight. And I still didn't have enough green stars, so I had to go back to World 4. And this time I did damage boosts underwater, but I still ended up accidentally grabbing 1 coin, so it was unfortunate, but at least it's not 4 coins this time. And so with 4-2 out of the way, I was able to move on. I tried the Toad House once again, and Toad still screws me over. But I was able to get through the rock blockade. I was able to get 1 green star on a beat block highway. I went to the Spike's Lost City level, which was kind of annoying. I was able to get the 1st green star, the 2nd one, 3rd one very easily, but towards the end there were these gold rings that were really hard to maneuver around. And so I accidentally ended up grabbing one, which put me at 82 coins, so I was nervous for the rest of this run. Then we go to the World 4 castle, we get all 3 green stars. I randomly gained a coin somewhere towards the end segment. I just don't really know how I got it, but whatever, that's another coin. So I still don't have enough green stars to take on World 7's castle. So I go back to 4-4 to get a fire flower. That way I can kill enemies where I need to collect green stars. In between the level, I jumped on a mushroom which had coins on it, and I wasn't ready for that, so I accidentally grabbed that one. But towards the end, there are a bunch of biddy bugs, which are hard to dodge, so I accidentally stomped on one, which put a coin in my pocket. But all 3 green stars were easy to collect, so that's a good thing there. Now I decided to check out World 4's Mystery House, and I can't do that without collecting coins, so I had to skip it. That would have been so nice if I could, but I just couldn't. So moving on, I went to the level in World 5, which I wasn't able to do because I didn't have enough green stars. I did this twice because the first time I was just taking too long to try and get the 2nd green star. So I ended up settling for the 3rd green star, killed the fire plant so that way I wouldn't get a coin at the end. And then I redid the level and got the 1st and 2nd one. Piece of cake. So then I go to the World 6 mystery box to see if I can maybe get a few stars. And I was only able to get 2. The 3rd one required me to collect coins, so I just didn't. I took 2 and I left. I also went back to World 2. I did the level I haven't unlocked, I was surprisingly able to get all 3 green stars without collecting a single coin. Oh wait, just kidding. I accidentally tapped my screen and collected a coin using the cursor. So I also go back to World 5 and do World 5, 6, and I was able to get the first and second mini star. And I accidentally stomped on a Goomba while trying to avoid it, so that put another coin in my pocket. Then I go back to World 7, I take care of the Rock Brigade. So then before I went to the next level, I decided to get a Fire Flower because there are a lot of enemies there that get in the way once you have to avoid the smoke at the end. And also I needed a way to get the second green star without collecting coins. And the way you get the second green star is you kill the Magic Koopas. So stomping on them would have given me 3 coins each, so I needed a Fire Flower here. Now I need 5 more green stars, so what better way to do that than with the Captain Toad level in World 7. And there were no coins there, so I was able to do that and easily move on. Now comes the World 7 castle, which I lost my power-up on right away twice, but luckily if you hit try again, you restart the level with the power-ups you started with. So I didn't really have to worry about that. I was able to get the first and second green star because I had a cat suit. And I surprisingly collected no other coins. I didn't get the third one because there were coins blocking it. And I just had a decently rough battle with Bowser. After that, I was able to move on to World Bowser. Finally here in World Bowser, and I am nervous as hell. I have to go all the way to the end with 170 green stars, and I cannot have any extra lives, so I have to go the rest of this world without gaining 13 coins. Will I be able to do it? Let's find out. So we start with 8-1, which is a pretty easy level. So I was able to get the first green star with no issues. Second one I wasn't able to grab because there was a P-switch with coins on top of it, so couldn't do that. Third one was an easy grab. Now I had a fork in the road between the Plussy level and just a random cookie level, and obviously I wasn't going to pick the Plussy level. There were just too many coin rings there. But I get to this point where there's a clear pipe that you have to go in where there are just coins sitting in them. And I didn't want to gain coins right then and there. So I thought to myself, I may as well just get a cat suit and try again. I was able to grab the first green star without collecting any coins. And then I was able to climb the pipe with Cat Peach. Now there is a mystery box in this level, but it has a wheel of coins that are really hard to avoid, so I decided not to go for that one. I had to maneuver around gold rings towards the end, and I had to make a decision between going on top of the green pipe or going inside the green pipe. And I took the safe decision, because inside the green pipe were about 8 coins or something, I don't know. But I dodged a bullet there. And so I was able to cap dive to the island. I had to chase the bunny. I accidentally grabbed 1 coin by using the touchpad. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest. When I got to this world, that's when I started hard resetting the game, because I kept grabbing a ridiculous amount of coins, and I was just thinking, I made it this far. I really want to finish this run. So yeah, I didn't do all of these levels perfectly. I just want to make that perfectly clear. So the train was actually pretty easy. I just had to avoid enemies. And then towards the end, I had to damage boost off of a Fire Bro so I can get the 3rd green star. The first green star was easy to get. All I had to do was cat climb. And then easy pom-pom fight. No coins collected there. then comes 8-5. So I was able to grab the first green star, no problem. I just had to avoid all the tri-bones. It was kind of stressful. Second one, I was not able to collect because of the green coin switch. And the third one was easy, piece of cake. It was just a mystery box with no coins. So with that being done, I moved on to the ghost house, which to my surprise was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. See, all I had to do towards the end was get rid of the headlight, because the only way I gain coins in this stage is by killing the boos, and they drop coins. So yeah, coins were pretty easy to avoid there. I was able to get all 3 green stars, believe it or not. So then with the ghost house being done, I was thinking maybe I should try the mystery house, see if I can get 10 green stars in my pocket, since I need 170 to finish the game. And the mystery house was easy. No coins, to my surprise. Although, when I had to do some of the climbing, there were coins, but I was able to find a way past collecting those coins. And now comes Blump Inferno, one of the hardest levels in the game. But the only thing I had to worry about in terms of coins was after the checkpoint there were just a string of coins that I had to avoid, and that was easy to do. I was able to get the first and third green star, but as I was doing this level, I decided I wanted the Tanuki suit, and I accidentally hit one of the coin blocks getting the Tanuki suit, so that put another coin in my inventory. Gotta spice up the terms a little bit. I keep saying in my pocket a lot, I just realized that. Anyways, after this level, I went to Histocrat to get the cat bell, easy Luigi fight. And then I did the boss blob once again, easy fight. That puts 2 more green stars in my pocket. But the only issue is, at this point I only had 157 stars, and I needed 170 to get to the final castle. So I had to backtrack to levels I didn't do, or to levels that I did do but didn't get the green star. So I had to decide which 13 stars to go for without collecting 11 coins. So my first thought was to go to 8-5, but there are gold rings right at the beginnings that I cannot avoid. So what I did was I grabbed a fire flower from a Toad house, because Toad decided to be nice to me that day. I went back to 3-1 to get the first green star by killing all the bitty bugs, so that way I wouldn't collect any coins from stomping on them. I went back to 3-4, and I ran into a bush, which gave me another coin. Unfortunately, I just can't get a break with this level. This is a level I died on earlier in the run, too. I decided to go into the cloud to try and get that green star without touching coins. But when I get the green star, I accidentally touched 2 coins. Unfortunate. Then I went back to Beat Block Skyway to try and get the double cherry star, which I did. No coins collected. Easy does it. Then I decided to go back to 5-7 to collect that first green star. No problem. But then I accidentally grabbed a coin when running past the spring guy. So that puts me at 93 coins. So then I decided to go back to 6-1, and I wasn't sure, the first time I did this level, I wasn't sure if the star would force me to gain coins from the spikes. Turns out they don't. So I was able to get that first green star. Then later in that level, I was able to get the third one by going in the cloud. Then I decided to go back to 6-2, fight the bullies, and get my first green star, because that's the one I missed that was right in front of my face. So from there, I was kind of at a dead end, so I went back to World 1, and ended up getting the third green star in 1-3. Then I went back to 2-1, ended up getting the third star from our good buddy Captain Toad. And then from there, I realized I only needed 4 more stars, so what I decided to do was tackle all 4 Fire Bro hideouts. And I just killed them all with fire flowers. Easy does it. And I got all 4 of those stars without any coins. So now I can tackle the Tower of Bowser, or whatever it's called. And the first segment before Meowser, there were just no coins anywhere, so didn't have to worry about that there. I didn't go for any green stars because I wouldn't need any here. So then we finally get to Meowser. I was filled with so much determination to finish this off because I finally made it. This is the last boss, this is the last level I have to do, and I have not gained a single life. I can confirm that in real life too, I have not gotten a life. Anyways, there were surprisingly no coins on the tower, but I decided to play patiently just in case I decide to hit a coin block, and I just let Meowser do his thing, climb the tower, slide down it. And I was worried when I got on top of the tower that the POW block would have coins in those bricks next to it. And, you know, there were only 6 bricks, so it would have put me at 99 coins, which is no problem, but thankfully, no coins out of there. So I was able to go through the clear pipe, which also had no coins. I couldn't remember at the time if it had coins in there or not. And I was just so lucky that there were not. So we're climbing the tower, we're getting to the top. Only one Goomba there that could possibly give me coins. The other one gives you a cat bell, so didn't have to worry about that at all. And I'm just waiting for the auto scroll to go, like a patient young man. And when I finally get to the staircase, I ran into 3 coins. Not even blindly, I just saw there were only 3 and I just run straight into them. Because that only puts me at 96 coins, which is nothing. So again, we patiently wait for the auto scroll in case there are coins. There were none. And we POW'd the shit out of Meowser, who stupidly sits on a POW block. Everyone knows this at this point, this isn't news to anyone. And the final clear pipe is sitting there right in front of me. There were no coins at the end. It was a straight dive to the flagpole. And so we've done it. Our long journey of trying not to gain extra lives is over. We did it! And now I don't have to stress out about grabbing coins ever again. So, I enjoyed this journey. It was stressful at times, and I'm really happy to say I did it. I had my doubts. I thought there were going to be one-up mushrooms in the most random spots. But if you look at the footage, I ran into like no one-up mushrooms to my surprise. I forgot how well hidden they are in this game. So thank goodness for that. The only goal throughout the whole game was to not get 100 coins basically, since one-ups are so out of the way. Now, in between editing, I did some research, and I could have easily avoided any coins before 5-4. I decided to watch Nico's video trying to beat 3D World without grabbing any coins, and it turns out that on 5-4, there's some weird bug where coins just generate after you grab the flagpole. So I don't know how that works, so anything before then, I could have gone up to 5-4 with 0 coins. So any coins that I grabbed were human error, except for the 2 brigade where you have to hold the bullet bill and then take damage boost. You know what, I'm not going to call that human error, that's 2 coins that were mandatory to get. But you can avoid them, just it might take a lot of attempts to avoid them, and I was not going to do that. So I don't know how few coins you can grab in this run, since I was clumsy and ran into a bunch of coins. But you know, I'm not the greatest 3D World runner. I don't speedrun this game. I'm not skilled in any way in this game. So I was just happy to be able to do this challenge, and I hope you all enjoyed this challenge as well. So once again, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and this video took a lot of elbow grease to put together. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. See ya!